So there's an Escoffier Grand Prix international competition. We're excited to have the first Escoffier Grand Prix competition in the United States, and it's wonderful. 2 disciples of Escoffier will be here today to judge them. Our 2 judges are also mentors, but they're disciples of Master Chef Escoffier, and the work he's done has been spectacular through the years. This competition is exciting because it's the first Escoffier Grand Prix International Iron Chef competition with 2 Escoffier Online students who have completed the program. They're really pumped. They're pumping iron like Iron Chef. So we're excited to have them here today. Both of them were excellent students, and we brought them to our studio today to work with our chef mentors, and then of course to receive the Grand Prix, the grand prize. They're both winners, so just a matter of points. It'll be a high gold, low gold. I expect them to be gold medal, no silver. They'll be doing 35 to 40, all the points that we use, the point system.
A lot of anticipation, but good anticipation. It's one thing to be in your own kitchen, cooking for family, but this is a whole new experience, and I'm really excited.
So it's great. So some of the skills that you've learned so far that you feel are very helpful, what have those been in your culinary life?
Knife skills, number 1. The proper use of a knife goes a long way in my kitchen, whether I'm cutting vegetables or applying it to meats. I think sauces is a wonderful other task that I've learned to maybe not master at this point, but I'm getting a lot better at it. I can say that you're making your own broths and your own brown sauce and keeping them in the freezer is a real important element to distinguishing taste in your dishes. So to me, that's one of my favorites.
Well, I attempted to cook the salmon a few different ways. I did all but burn down my kitchen. Got a few burns, but that's okay. Okay. I love the idea of a very organized mise en place. My previous cooking experiences, I've always just kind of grabbed and gone, and it doesn't work out very well. So being prepared, having everything set up, ready to go, very nice. I like that idea. So. Okay. There we go. Well, whatever works here.
The competition itself, we want the students to prepare a few things. It's going to be exciting. They're going to have a fully complete station. They have their own culinary suite. We set up 2 culinary suites, identical culinary suites. There is cutting boards and all the pots and pans they need, beautifully lit. We'll have them wearing a chef's hat in their Escoffier chef's jacket. We want them to show the skills, to validate those skills that they've learned through their program. Important for us today is to see their center of the plate preparation, how they prepare their dishes, how they prepare center of the plate. They have a protein, they can choose a chicken or a salmon. We'll see how they butcher that. That's important because they learn that during the process. Proper seasoning is very important. Techniques are very important. How to cut the classic knife skills. They're going to need to show classic cuts, searing, roasting, sauteing, boiling. All of those are important. All those are important in today's Escoffier Grand Prix competition. I think they're going to have a great time. The judges, we're very excited as well. It should be a great session.
Is this a cup? Looks like a cup. Need a cup and a half, so that's a cup, and that'll be a half. Close enough. I might need that, what's left though. I don't think I want to put too much salt on salmon. It's already salty, but I'll just let that hang out there for a little bit.
Let's see what else. It's definitely something different to cook under pressure. I think doing it alone would have been a nightmare. I think having Chef Mark with me was definitely wonderful. But yeah, just feeling that kind of pressure also heightens your passion for what you're doing and kind of heightens your adrenaline and makes you feel that that excitement and the love of cooking even more. All right, start with the largest. Roll down tightly. Let's see where I go here. kind of a thick chiffonade, but that'll work.
That's perfect.
Okay. Take another one of these.
Of course.
Beautiful. All right.
You don't want it powdered, do you?
No. Mm-mm. No, little pieces are great. Just not the big ones that someone can hurt a tooth on. If it's a bit powdery, then I would say we need to do it again. Because I do want to see the pieces, just not big ones.
How about that?
Let's take a look.
Let's use this one for poaching. I think we'll take that off here, do that one.
And then in the poaching process, the skin will probably come off anyway. So
The
once
skin,
we poach
yeah.
it, the skin will come off. So
I'm trying to think of where I would like to incorporate the poached salmon.
What is your dish overall? What is your concept?
So it'll be, well, salmon prepared in two ways, the seared and the poached, over a bed of mushroom risotto with grilled asparagus and a white wine cream sauce.
Nice.
Do you think I should incorporate it into the risotto, or do you think I should serve it as another fillet aside the seared salmon?
I think you should incorporate it in the risotto because it'll look
Okay.
like 2 pieces of salmon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll be ready to cook soon. I can't wait. And it smells so good. Everything smells so good. You know, especially with fish, because a fish can stink up the house.
Sure.
But we're going to be smelling bacon instead. So, yeah, it'll be wonderful.
Okay, so now we can add our rice.
That's a nice brown rice risotto.
Yeah, healthy risotto. All right.
Put this back over there. Put this right here.
Thank you.
Bada bing, bada boom. There we go.
So this looks to be all coated. And now we can add that wine. Thank you.
Pinot Grigio wine.
You have a spatula.
Thank you. All right, and I'm going to add more later, but we'll get a little flavor going in there. And
We'll put some of these in that poaching liquid as well. Okay.
Escoffier all the way, right? Stripped on. Escoffier all the way.
toasty adds some flavor to it, and the almonds. I would have liked it maybe if the pieces were bigger, but I think this will work. We'll know that they're in there. Portobellos, these are going to add a lot of flavor.
They give a great flavor also, don't they?
Oh, I love them.
Chef Nick, tell us what the menu is.
Well, we're going to do a seared salmon served over a bed of poached salmon and mushroom risotto with some grilled asparagus and a cream sauce.
I'm making a couscous side dish. First I sweat in olive oil and a little butter, onion, and garlic. And once that was sweat, I added in almonds, chopped almonds, and then I added in chopped portobello. I've also added salt and pepper and a little bit of thyme and mint that I had chopped previously. And now I've added my couscous. So I'm not gonna brown the couscous in here. I'm just trying to get it all mixed up with everything. Just toast it just a little bit, and then I'm gonna be adding my stock. Well, that's what I like about couscous. It really does not take very long. This will be done, and I'll just put it to the side, and I can heat it up before we serve it.
all the cuts are consistent.
What do you think about the mushroom
I
slices
think
and
the
the
mushrooms are very nice. She's going to use this as part of her garnish, I believe.
right? That's the medium diced salmon
Medium
for
diced,
the
right?
risotto.
Sure. Even to soften up the butter a little bit, she did a nice job.
Yeah, there's nice small medium dice on those.
I like the way the cutting boards are set up with the towels. That's very important. I also make sure that there's always a damp cloth or some non-skid so that your board doesn't slide on you when you're making these cuts. I think that's very important. Okay?
Yeah, the mushrooms look good. They sliced them nice and thin
Sure.
and took the stem off to be used for stock. So that'll be great to put into risotto.
Right.
Now her risotto, she's using brown rice, which is very interesting. So she caramelized it first, as you would in the risotto process. Half olive oil, half butter. Then she sweated the onions. Then she added the dry. It's short grain brown rice.
Right.
So any short grain rice works for risotto. But what's interesting is using the brown rice, so it absorbs more liquid and gives a nicer texture. It takes longer to cook, but has a wonderful texture in the finished product. Then she's going to add some salmon and mushrooms and some fresh grated cheese and butter, which is a classic of risotto. Very nice job there, Megan. Very beautiful. So we have, we'll just, I think, some good time to judge. A few things, Chef John. What do we think about the safety and sanitation with our contestants so far today?
Well, Anne over here she kept her salmon separate, which was very nice. She didn't use the board here. She seasoned it a little bit, so there's no cross-contamination going on here. When she did cut her onions and her garlic, she then went and washed and sanitized her board.
That's a good idea.
Came back, and then she finished the rest of her mise en place with the carrots and her vegetables.
That's the way to do it, right? That
Always,
way you
always
don't,
clean up after yourself. It's very,
that way
very
you don't
important.
cross-contaminate the cutting board and the food, most
And then-
importantly.
Exactly.
I give them high marks on safety and sanitation.
Sure.
Very high marks.
And also, it's the proper ingredients going into the pan at the right time. I think that's very important here too. I mean, she's sweating her onions and her garlic, then she's adding the harder, the carrots. Let's say take a little bit longer to cook, so she did those first.
Right, so the logical process of cooking, putting
Exactly.
the vegetables that take the longest to cook first, and then the ones that don't take as long after. That's a great way to cook some great food, right?
Sure.
Great way to prepare some great cuisine. Here's 2 towels.
There we go.
Put it right here.
Okay.
Pour it right in.
All right.
There you go. Pour it right in. Beautiful. Excellent.
Great.
So now I'm going to go ahead, and I've got a mixture of carrot that I'll add first, and then I'll be adding the julienne of red pepper and zucchini. But we'll get the carrots going first, because they do take a little while.
Okay. Well, first of all, you need help. It's very, I think, tough to do a beautiful dish, a complete presentation alone. So it was great to have a sous chef, Chef Mark, today. And I think I also learned that you just have to have fun and not be so worried and stressed about it, and just put your, expression and love into it, and hope that it turns out well.
The beautiful color of the salmon, the nice orange.
Oh, and we'll add a little bit more of our wine here to the sauce.
Good idea.
Okay. And then
Nice color of the salmon, Chef Megan. Very nice.
okay.
Risotto's looking good.
All right.
And I don't want the garlic to burn too much, so I'm adding in a little wine. Little white wine that this will all cook it down into.
We should probably flip this salmon. All right, great. And then we'll make sure these are
Put the skin
okay.
on it. It's nice with the skin, gives a nice color. And a
Okay,
nice
those are
crunch.
almost done.
People like.
All right.
Salmon skin, you know, a lot of people like to, some cultures, they keep the skin and they deep fry it.
Okay, so we're probably going to want to add our cheese and mount with our butter. Okay. All right, a little bit of this. Basil, mushrooms. All right, and we're going to add our pesto prepared to our cream sauce. Okay. I have a mushroom risotto that we're going to add this poached salmon to. I have a pesto cream sauce. I have seared salmon, and I have grilled asparagus. All right, so we're going to add this into the risotto.
3 minutes.
No, it's for tasting, whatever people would like to taste. So these are almost done. Sure. I have a seared salmon cooked in bacon. And now I need to quickly cook up my balsamic reduction. Okay. This is a almond portobello mushroom and apricot couscous that was made with broth and wine. That is julienne, a vegetable, and wine and olive oil and butter. When you're working with chef mentors like Chef John and Chef Mark, you realize that you really have to raise the bar. And that comes through confidence, preparation, doing things that you should be doing, that you're taught only in a good culinary school. So that's your sanitation. We were graded on that. We were graded on our presentation. They give a lot of thought to the ingredients that you're using, and I asked Chef John to taste what I was making along the way because I thought that he would be my best critic. Plate the julienne. I'd kind of like them to look nice on the plate, so this might take a minute. Okay, got it. Ooh. Get away from.
If I can get them off here.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
Grass.
Okay. We're gonna go this way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Doesn't pick them up very well. All right, I think we'll go this way as well. Underneath the salmon.
All right, we're almost ready to plate up.
Okay, and we'll stick this right on top here. Okay. Okay, well basically I served the seared salmon and I served it over a bed of the mushroom risotto with a little poached salmon incorporated in there. And then also some grilled asparagus, sort of fanned out to make it look maybe like a fish seafood, presentation with a sea of cream sauce around the side, pesto cream sauce. So, yeah.
Okay, the couscous was prepared sauteing garlic and olive oil with garlic, olive oil, onion, and then I added apricots, chopped portobello mushroom, and almonds, and then added the couscous to brown, and then added broth and wine, and salt and pepper and mint and thyme. The julienne vegetables consist of red pepper, carrot, and zucchini, and that was cooked in olive oil and garlic and a little bit of butter with some honey and wine. And then the salmon is seared in bacon, just a little bit of salt and pepper, and then at the end I made a reduction sauce of balsamic vinegar, honey, and rosemary.
Okay, I have a seared salmon here with some Creole spices. I also have a mushroom risotto incorporating some poached salmon. And then I also have a pesto cream sauce. Okay, enjoy.
Hi, we're the three judges that judged the finalists today at the first August Escoffier online cooking demonstration. And boy, what a tremendous experience it was.
Absolutely.
These were two of our students, some of our very best, that came in. They cooked a wonderful dish, and we were able to taste that. And I just wanted to make some comments. The thing that I noticed is what confidence they had, how varied it was, and how smooth things went as they did it. I mean, I can honestly say if I went to a restaurant, a 5-star restaurant, and ordered that as a dish, I would not have known the difference.
Absolutely.
It was fabulous.
Yeah,
But
Jack, I'm happy you brought that up. Talking about confidence, these guys, demonstrated a lot of skills that they used throughout the program, whether it was knife skills, beautiful sautéing, all sorts of classic cooking techniques. But most importantly, they understand that you eat with your eyes first. So their plating was absolutely impeccable. The flavor profile on a lot of these dishes were extremely complicated, but they all did a great job. So everybody was a winner in my eyes.
it was fabulous.
Absolutely. What impressed me so much was their ability to bring the methods and techniques of Escoffier together and put it all in one plate. The food was outstanding. Bravo to our contestants today. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, it was a wonderful day. We'll do many more, I think.
We'll see you at the next Iron Chef, huh? All right. That could be you, huh? It could be you.